Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about a project that has been on my radar for a little while now. It was released back in March. It's this NFT collectible project called Polychain Monsters, and it revolves around you collecting these ultra rare digital monsters. I really like the aesthetic of these guys, these little guys right here, because to me, the vibe I'm getting is like a cross between Pokemon and kind of Dragonheart with Sean Connery. And that is one of my all time favorite movies. And I really like the idea that you are kind of like walking around this medieval kind of European landscape. Like, you see the windmill in the back right there and the moon. And you're just collecting these little dragon monsters. And originally, when this project was released, that's all there was. You're collecting these digital monsters. But now, the reason why it's caught my attention is because they are releasing two new games, where you can worlds, where play to earn worlds, where you can interact with your monsters. Um, and we'll be getting into that in a minute. I'm going to go over all the details of those games. But first, let me just introduce you to this project and how you obtain one of these guys right here. So there's two ways you can do it. You can do it from their website, which I'll show you how to do in a minute, or you can do it on OpenSea. So if we head on over to OpenSea, we can see that these are all the monsters listed on OpenSea. And just to give you a sense, and this is recently sold. So just to give you a sense of the price action here, this cold chain Unidragon, the last price that it was sold at was 0.075 ETH. That was an hour ago. So yeah, so you can buy these, and now it's going for a lot more. He's listed at, or he or she is listed at quite a bit more. So just for my own interest, let's just see the highest price that this was sold at recently. Highest last sale, 29 Ethereum. So that's quite a bit of money for this Poke Starter baby dragon right here. And if we kind of go down here, we can see kind of the properties, maybe why it's sold for this much. Yeah, so if you see right here, it's the Poke Starter baby, and only 0.32% have this trait. So this is an ultra rare polychain monster, and it's already sold for quite a bit of money. So these little guys can net quite a bit. However, they're also used for playing the game, which is why I am buying mine. So I'm going to show you how to buy it from the website. So if we go to this open booster here, we can kind of see how to get one of these guys. So you can buy a booster pack, and the booster pack has 3 polychain monsters in it that are randomly selected for you. In about 2 days and 20 hours from the making of this video, you will be able to get this little dude right here, this Moony Doggy Uni-Air, and he will be randomly included in your booster packet. So you might be able to get this guy if you buy a booster packet 2 days from now. But we're going to do it now because I want to show you how to do it. So one of these booster packs costs 1 Pmon, and that is the token of the Polychain Monsters project. So let's just head over to CoinGecko and kind of get some stats on the Pmon token. So currently it's $14. It has in my opinion, very low supply of 10 million, which means that this thing, if we get into the market cap territory of Axie Infinity, let's say we get to a $1 billion market cap for Polychain Monsters in the future, that means this token could conceivably go to, maybe 100 or over, $100 USD or over per token. So in my mind, this is a pretty good discount right now, especially since we have a circulating supply of 2.9. What is that? What is that number? 2 million? 2.9 million? So yeah, so if we look at the chart, we can see that when it was released, it actually launched at right under $60, and it just took a nosedive with the rest of the crypto market and it's been kind of chilling down here at, the single digits, and now it's at $15. So I think this is a pretty good discount if you're looking to play this game, or if you're looking to get in on early on this game that they're creating. So yeah, so you can buy it on the markets you can buy it on are Pancake Swap and Uniswap, and I have two tutorials that I'm going to link down below in the video to show you how to, that kind of go through the process of purchasing tokens to these dexes if you don't know how to do it. But yeah, these are the markets you can purchase it on. You can also purchase it on Gate.io, which is an exchange, a centralized exchange. So yeah, so there's a couple places where you can purchase this. But once you purchase the token, now you can buy your booster pack. And I already have, well, I'm not on the right chain, but I have like 4 Polymon tokens ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and buy a booster pack here. And I'm going to switch over to Binance Smart Chain to do it because I don't want to pay those fees. So we switched our network. We are now on Binance Smart Chain. My wallet is on Binance Smart Chain. I have 3 Polymon ready to go, and I'm going to buy 1 pack. So we're going to confirm right here. And now we are going to buy a pack. And this is what you'll see. You'll see this pending transaction, which takes about 3 to 6 minutes. Takes a little while to get through this. But yeah, so we're going to go and talk about the game and kind of circle back to this once this transaction's finished, and we'll see what I get. So let's kind of talk about the game here. So the first game is this Polymon World, which is a 3D multiplayer play-to-earn RPG. And this looks cool. I was actually in the hackathon that led to the creation of this. This was a guy who just created this game by himself, and I think he contacted the team at Polychain, and they were so impressed with his work that they decided to work with him. And from what I saw in the hackathon, this is a very cool game. Essentially, as you can see, it looks almost like, I want to say it looks kind of like a Fortnite for like Polychain Monsters. Like you have an avatar, you're hanging out with your creatures, you're battling other players, and it looks like it's just kind of a way to socialize with other players, battle. You're kind of in this medieval landscape right here. And yeah, we can kind of see some of the things you're doing. You can dance, you can have parties with other players, you can emote, you can do fun things, you can beg for sweet treat or beg for that sweet trade, which I think is kind of fun. You can mock opponents. There's voice chat capability. So this 3D world is definitely going to be more on the social side. We're looking at a game that revolves around community and socializing. Having virtual events with your Polymon and hanging out with other trainers. This little guy is kind of like fishing in a pond, which I think, where have I seen that? I saw something that looked like this before. I don't know where, but like some game that I played in my childhood where there's a little creature fishing, but that's kind of cool. And then you can trade. This is really cool. You can actually have an NFT trading stand. So they're going to have something in this game where you have a trading stand, which is an NFT, and you can trade Polymon from that trading stand and trade other in-game items. So yeah, you can be a merchant providing goods and services in this 3D world, which I think for any play-to-earn game, that's something you definitely want to look into. I'm always interested in providing goods and services. That's what I'm all about. So you give me one of these trading stands. I'll be on the lookout for something like that. Definitely. And then you can see more battling screenshots. And yeah, this kind of looks like, as I said, a Fortnite almost for the Polymon creatures, which is very cool. I think that play-to-earn games need to be more social. That's been one of my complaints. So I'm happy to see that we're getting more of that in one of these games. And they have a second game as well. So as you can see, we're still loading on this. But let's head over to the second game. They have a second game called Polychain Islands. And it's kind of like the 3D one. This one is more, it seems more like a town, or kind of like an Axie Infinity slash Town Star type of game. They have this map right here of the entire world, which is an island, hence the name Polychain Islands. And you have some towns right over here. You have an arena, looks kind of fun. And this game seems to me to revolve more around economy and building out an economy, much like what Axie Infinity is trying to do, much like what Gala Games is trying to do with Mirandus and Townstar. Players own land, players can build factories. So we'll just kind of go into some of this stuff. So yeah, so you participate in a thriving economy and strengthen your Polymon for battles. So you can buy land, you can build production facilities, you can harvest resources with the help of your Polymon. You can build factories to produce goods and resources, set up marketplaces. So all that stuff, all that cool stuff about providing goods and services and kind of like being in this player-owned economy, that's kind of what this game is focused on. So they have two types of land. They have building plots where owners of these plots can, they can build factories to produce goods and resources. That looks like a building plot right there. And then they have resource plots, which is kind of like farmland. That's where you can farm resources and get a good yield and things like that. How to obtain this land, that to me seems like it's yet to be seen. They're clearly going to release land sales in the next couple months. I don't know when. I don't know the exact timeline on that, but I'm going to be keeping a lookout for that because it seems like, yeah, they're probably going to have some land drops or land sales or something. And every plot of land is, of course, backed by an NFT, so you own it when you get it, which is also very neat. So yeah, so that is kind of like, those are the two games. Let's just check on my booster to see if I am still getting it. Let's see. Yeah, it's still going here. So I've already bought some NFTs, so I'm just going to show you what that looks like. So these are the NFTs. These are the Polychain Monsters that I've already purchased through booster packs. They all show up here in this My Collections tab. Once you get your Polychain Monsters, you have to mint it. So it's not included in the transaction. So they do what's called a soft mint, which means it's still registered on the blockchain, but you are responsible for the hard mint. So once you get them in your collection, you can mint them on the chain. And, if you mint them on Binance, well, I'm not going to mint it now. Yeah, I'm not going to mint it now, but so once you mint them, you can head over to your NFT kind of staking tab, and you can you're given a score of rarity here. You can kind of see, we have a leaderboard. My score is very low. It's 438. I wish I had some more rare ones. Maybe we'll get lucky in this next booster pack I just bought. But let's check out the leaderboard, and you can see kind of who's winning in this race, and that would be Raimai is in third. You got Robert the Whale, he's in second. Robert the Whale is all over the place. I've been seeing him everywhere lately. And then you have Riot Punch, who is the king. That is an undisputed fact. He is the king of the Pimon collection right now. And I am a score of 438. But hopefully that will improve. You can see that coming soon, you'll be able to stake your NFTs, so you might get some rewards. They're going to release that soon. Share, I'm very interested to see what that is. I don't exactly know what that is, but we will see. And if you kind of go down here, you can see your rarity challenges, so you can see which of your kind of like where your Polychain Monsters score on the rarity chart in comparison to kind of other players. They also have a staking mechanism. So the other thing you can do with your Pimon tokens, if you decide not to use them to purchase a booster pack, you could also stake them. And when you stake, they have this APY calculate. First of all, you need 10 Pimon tokens to stake. And they have this APY calculator to kind of show you, you know, how many Pmon tokens have been staked already. So we have 400,000 right there. We have 10,000 or so booster openings per week. So that gives you a good sense of the project. And then they have this calculator to see, you know, how, depending on how many Pmon tokens you stake, how much would you earn in 14 days. So for 10, you would earn that amount in 14 days. So that's kind of a cool way to kind of collect more tokens. Now I think my booster pack is ready, but before I do that, I just want to show you the team behind this. So if we head on over to LinkedIn, this is what I like to do with every project I explore, because to be quite honest, you know, I know anonymity is like a huge thing in this space, but really I am very reassured when I see that there is a team of strong software developers behind these projects. So I'm glad that they have a LinkedIn page. If we kind of go to people, we can see who works for them. So we have, you know, this guy Leaf is the CEO. And if we go to his page right here, just click on it, we can see that he's done a lot of software stuff. So he is a full stack software engineer. And before he was running this project, he was working for several other software companies. You know, it looks like mostly in Germany. But yeah, I'm very happy to see that there's a legit team of software developers behind this project. So just wanted to do that very quickly. So now let's go over to my booster pack and see what's up. So, oh, are we still transacting? Okay, here we go. Okay, so once you're all done transacting, you should see something like this, where now you can open your booster pack. Moment of truth. Let's see what we got. So I'm gonna click on it, and we're gonna see what happens. All right. I hope I get some rare ones. I've tried this 2 times already, and I have not gotten any rare ones. It's just like Pokemon. In Pokemon, I didn't... Okay, let's see what I got. Okay. So these are the ones that I have gotten. These are little Polychain Monsters. So I have a Uniturtle. And let's see. Ooh. Uniturtle. That's 6%. I'm looking for the lowest traits, the lowest percentages I can get right now. Okay, this one looks good. All right, Unichick, and then okay. So the way to really tell if any of these are rare is you go over to my collection, right here. Now I have my full collection. You go to filter, and then you can go to and then you have all these filters. So let's see, special, yes, no. So no special ones for me today. Maybe in the future. But yeah, that is essentially the Polychain Monsters project. I'm super excited about it. I'm going to be watching it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And stay tuned, because I'll be doing a lot more play to earn stuff in the future.